how are you doing? So panic over. So this is the next day. So I split my hose last night. I didn't split my hose. The hose split itself. The high pressure hose for the power steering fluid split. So what I've had to do is I'm going to remove the hose, and I was going to buy a new one at £140. Haven't got it because at this stage, like, I'm handing out for, you know, trying to get the hill climb car off the ground as well, and it's costing me a fortune. So I found a guy who's going to make me a hose. So he's going to make the hose for me tomorrow at a cost of about €50. It'll tide me over. If it splits again, it's not going to split again. Let's think positive. Anyway, so what we're going to do is I'm going to remove the old hose. So I thought it was 9/16. It's not. It's actually a half. Yeah, is where it's perfect fit. But a 13 spanner will do the job, but it is slightly loose, and I would be worried that you would run the ends off. So I'm going to run out to the shed, and I'm going to go to my lovely metric Imperial collection, and get the correct spanner, the 1/2, whatever it's called, half-inch. I don't know the correct term, whatever. Anyway, so like, just to make things easier for myself, yeah, I'm taking off the air filter because it just gives me a bit of space. You probably don't need to take it off, but I'm just dramatic, so I'm taking it off. The air filter out of the way in the two arms, and you can see in here, if you can see there, Ken, the box is here. Pipe travels underneath the box. If you come over here, Ken, see the connection in there. Pipe travels under box, and of course getting it in was easier than getting it out. Anyway, you get the idea. This lad here connects in to here underneath the brake. I'm going blank, lads, because I'm tired. .4 or brake fluid reservoir. It sits under, and then it travels down here, as you can see, runs underneath the alternator, and on the side of the alternator here there's a clip. Do you see that clip there? If you go in, you'll see it there, Ken. There it is, that clip there. The cable clips inside that, and then it continues to run on down here. As you see here, this hose is in 3 parts. One going in there, I think it should be, Kev Watkins was telling me, I think it should be just a 2-part hose. This was obviously manufactured by somebody before. It's not an original Rover hose. It goes down here, and now I'm going to get on me back in the kitty litter that I put on the drive to soak up the fluid to show you, because I'm such a good fella. Where the connexy underneath, that's the last bit underneath here. Just bear with me, lads and lassies. And there she is there. You see her? Ta-da! She's going in. So I'm just going to undo this bolt, cut the cable ties, pull the hose out, and get one made up and replaced. Or no, I'm going to get a new one made up tomorrow. That's my lovely wife looking out the window because she wants to go to ice cream. For ice cream. Where does she want to go? Everybody tell me. Come on. Storm the teacup. We all know at this stage. It's legendary. So I'm going to remove the hose, take it over, get them to make a new one tomorrow, and then I'm going to refit the hose, refill up with the steering fluid, and bleed it out. So what I'm going to do is, it's going to be like, I'm going to snap my fingers now, and the video is going to jump to tomorrow, where I'm probably more likely going to have a hangover and be in a slightly better humour than I am today. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sorry about snapping the fingers, I snapped them too early. Just the hose is out now. We're just having a look at it. It's pretty bad, you know. Can you see the cracks? She must have been fairly old. There was something on it. I don't think, like, bit of a melt there, but you can see where it's been under pressure. It was all cracked around. Look at this. What do you know? I was thinking, I'm a bit worried now because I'm wondering, are all my hoses in this state? You know, obviously they are because they're all the same age, I'd imagine. Look, can you see that? It's pretty fucked. We're sorry about the French. Anyway, yeah, so that's the hose out. So I'm going to click my fingers now, and I'm going to be standing in front of you in a second with a lovely new hose that's going to be manufactured for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And presto, here I am with the brand new hose, just like I said, click the fingers. Come over at it. So it's absolutely boiling. So the hose is being repaired, oh not repaired, did you hear me? Not repaired. The hose is being replaced. I dropped out to a place this morning called Hose Doctor, and class out there. The lad's done a job on it, took the fittings off, put on a new hose, and we're all good again, ready to go. Like I said, yeah, an original Rover Party Be Lovely, but at a price of £140, I ain't got it, because everything I have is going into the hill climb car. See, so this lad here, he charged me €30, which I thought was a really good price. So new hose, €30. Everything's not as bad seeming as it was the other day when I had the little meltdown. It was just that I had a long drive of 450 miles, and I was after putting the new starter in, and then that happened. So anyway, what we're going to do is, it's absolutely boiling here. I'm burning up. We're going to bang the new hose in, have me power steering fluid, going to top it up, and we're going to go through everything. So let's get started. First of all, I'm going to change my clothes. I'm going to put on the workwear and the gloves. I'll be back to you in a minute. Alright, nice one. Okie dokie. So the cable, do you hear me? The hose is back in place. I'll just show you here. Down there, and then underneath, she goes underneath the reservoir. Running back down. Clipped in beneath. Down here. Underneath the alternator. And over and down. Alright. So that nut down there was grand to tighten up. This one up here, I think it was the 9/16. It's a bit of a pig. There's a little bit of an in cut in the box for the spanner to go in, but I think I've got it tightened. I had to go to my old Imperial spanners. As you can see, they certainly are from an Imperial age, courtesy of my dad, Mr. Luke Casey, who is now deceased. They were his old spanners. Something I managed to grab from him after he passed away. So what we're going to do now is we're going to jack the car up, put it on axle stands, put the power steering fluid back in, turn the steering wheel to the left and the right, and bleed the system, bleed the air over. The car is on a bit of a slope, so it's not level, but I just want to get enough fluid into it. And once I've done that, a fair bit of fluid in, we'll get it out on the level there, and then we'll bleed it out again. It's just because I live on a slope. Well, I don't live on a slope. The car lives on a slope. Right, cheers, gonna jack the car up. She's jacked up off the ground at the front, so let's hear that perfect start. I've topped up the reservoir, so let's do this. Here we go. She should fire beautifully. Jesus, check its out gear. Could have been bad if it was in gear, alright, huh? Here we go. There she goes. Straight away, my lovely new starter. How are you doing? Right, back to you in a minute. Disaster. The hose is after splitting. Right there. You see this? It's got to go on the manifold. It's after splitting there. It's after hitting the wall of the house there. And the neighbour's house. And it's everywhere. Class. The hose just split. The car wasn't even running. Split. Fuck. That's destroyed. So there we go. Obviously the hose they used wasn't right. As you can see, it just split clean open. You see in the car was barely running a minute. Tops, it was running a minute tops. Turning the steering left and right, and the hose just splits. Fuck me. So there you go, kids, back to the drawing board.